Okay, I got to tell you what happened
Oh my.
after I took Mother inside the building. Now, Mother, you remember she has a tad bit of dementia.
Tad?
And she is saying somebody must be drinking her green tea and her Dr. Pepper. And I just take it with a grain of salt because I know Mother. She's probably losing them, giving them away. I don't know. So I told Mother, I said, look, I'll take a picture before we leave of the contents of your refrigerator. And if everything's in there when we get back, then I'll know. You know, no one's coming in there and taking them. I took a picture. I did mention it to the nurse. Look, Mother, you know, is going through an awful lot of green tea, an awful lot of Diet Dr. Pepper. And you know, she's concerned. Well, you know, what's happening? Let's talk about it. And Mother, after I tell her this, and I tell the nurse, now we're taking a picture of the contents of the refrigerator, and when we come back, we'll check it out and see. Well, my mother looks at that nurse and says, well, you know, I do offer it to them. Mother, really? Okay, so we figured it out. Mother is giving away her green tea. No problem. But I had already taken the picture. I take Mother out to eat, we come back, and I bought her a little thing of ham salad because she loves ham salad. And keep in mind, I'm going out of town on Saturday, and I won't return till the next Friday. So anyway, I bring Mother back inside. She takes her little ham salad. She puts it in the refrigerator. I run into the restroom. I come out. Oh, let me check to see if anything's missing out of the refrigerator. Sure enough, a Dr. Pepper is missing. I take a picture. I go down to the nurse's station. And of course the nurses, you know, the nurse that I was talking to, it's kind of funny because, you know, no one's stealing. And the nurse says, nothing missing, huh? And I said, yeah, there is. And the nurse is like, what? So then I have to go down to the social worker. I have to tell her, I have to send my pictures, go through the spell. She takes me to the administrator's office because somebody has stolen Mother's Dr. Pepper. Somebody has been in her refrigerator. And all this time, I'm not believing Mother. So anyway, the administrator is not at the facility at the moment. And so I said, well, I'll just go back and sit with Mother and watch TV with her until the administrator gets back. He gets back. We review video, 2 hours worth of video. We go over every single detail. He is very thorough. I mean, okay, let's go this. Okay, let's think about that. Let's look at this. He said, no one entered the room. A 2 hour span, and no one entered Mother's room while we were gone. And yet, I have visible evidence that it is missing. He comes down and said, well, maybe Mother left her door open to the outside. We go in, and it is impossible because it has the little lock mechanism, and it is in place. No one could have opened the door from the outside. Well, we're sitting there, and something comes up. He is baffled as I am. And if it hadn't have been me seeing it with my own eyes and having proof, I would think, you know, as I've been thinking, that it's just Mother. Well, he asked me how many Dr. Peppers were in there. And I said, I cannot remember. I said, but I know I told the nurse because we talked about it. We called the nurse to the room. And she said, I think you said there were 6 Dr. Peppers, Vicki. I said, I don't know if I said 6 or 8. And I look at the picture, the one I took before we left. And sure enough, 6 Dr. Peppers in the refrigerator. Uh-huh. Do you know what that administrator said to me? He says, there's 6 Dr. Peppers in the refrigerator right now. Y'all, my soul left my body. I think I would be less embarrassed if I tinkled on the 50-yard line in the middle of the Super Bowl on live TV. I would be less embarrassed about that than I was about that missing Dr. Pepper. Now, I get one of those bless your heart pats from the nurse. It's all right. We still had to investigate how that came about. Now, Mother, if you remember, she put up her ham salad in the refrigerator while I went to the restroom. So during that 1 minute that I was in the restroom, she must have moved that Dr. Pepper and put it in the side door where the other Dr. Peppers were. That is the only thing we can figure out. Y'all, I have never been more horrified and more embarrassed. And I just looked at him and I said, you will not see me for a very long time until I can get over being embarrassed. He said, it's okay. We figured things out. I'm just glad she must have moved it when she was in the refrigerator. So, the nurse leaves. Bless your heart. The administrator leaves. I'm looking at Mother, who's watching Fox News. And she looks at me and she says, well, did y'all figure out who took it?
Yeah.
I said, yes, ma'am. It was you. It was me? Well, I don't remember it.
There and still.
I call my husband, and I hope this doesn't offend anybody. If it is, just forgive me, because I am one step away from the nut house today. I just completed an audit with the state auditor. I just had the most embarrassing moment of my entire life. I call my husband and I say, I need a strawberry daiquiri right now. So I go to the Mexican place in hopes of getting a strawberry daiquiri. Granted, I don't know the last time I had one. Was it last year or a year before? I don't remember.
Maybe last year.
I don't remember. I don't have one, but every 5 years or so. I said, but I want one right now. I go to the Mexican place, and do you know the Mexican place does not have strawberry daiquiris? They have something called margaritas. I don't like margaritas. I never had one, but something just could tell me I didn't like it. So I called my sister and she says, I'll meet you there. So my sister, bless her heart, she came and listened to me just spill my guts out about my horrible day. And she let me taste her margarita. I didn't like it. I knew it wouldn't. So I have yet to have my liquor. I will tell you one thing else. Let me tell you this. I went to buy some shoes this past week because we're going out of town. I think it was on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Went and bought shoes. And do you know they only keep one shoe on display in a box?
Oh, yeah.
People are stealing shoes. That what they're doing is they're
Trying them on.
And then just putting their ugly shoes, their dirty shoes, back in the box. I did not know that was a thing. I looked at all those one shoe in each box, and I told the lady, I said, "Where's the rest of the shoes?" And she looked at me like I'd come out from under a rock, which had been a while since I bought shoes, I guess. I don't know, but anyway. Tomorrow, I'm sleeping late. Saturday, I'm going on vacation. I told my sister that I don't care if the nursing home catches on fire, and my mama was the one who struck that match. Y'all don't call me. I'll tend to it when I get back. You'll have a good one.